Time for Two Wild and Crazy Dads with your hosts, the Maestro and the Bronco. It's the show that talks about the important stuff in life. Let's start the show.
Woo woo.
Canada's in the house.
Maestro here, Bronco, and we got our buddy Pippi Jihad, aka Ev. He's a drummer. I got my sticks right
Because I'm the
here,
only one
but
that can
nothing.
count to 4.
Yes. Amen to that. So, obviously we all love music, and our other brother RJ was invited, but is a little busy, I guess, not able to make it with us tonight. I mean, just hit him up and be like, yo, come on, man. You're not
Get your
giving an option,
sexy ass on here.
Yeah. Get your ass in here. Anyways, so yeah, you can tell, if you've been to the channel, if you're watching this, you clearly know we like music. But we all managed to link up with each other on Twitter, X, whatever. I was doing this stuff, and these gentlemen saw and wanted in. I was like, well, fuck yeah.
I did. Took me about 3 or 4 of your posts to get the courage to ask if just outright if I could join you.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
I'm glad I did too. And the fact I met some cool people too.
It's kind of how Donnie Bro did it. He was just like, that's really cool. I was like, you want to do it? He's like, yes. And that was it.
It was a Tuesday thing, wasn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
What was your first song, Donnie?
1999, Prince.
Dun, dun,
Nice.
dun, dun.
Nice song.
Mr. Ev here broke in with some Rush.
Actually, it was Depeche Mode.
Oh, no.
Person of Jesus.
Yeah.
Nope. It was before that with RJ. It was shit. It wasn't Rush. We did Rush on you.
No, we did
Rush
Personal Jesus.
But we did one not as a group. I'm talking about
yes.
you and RJ.
That's right. It was
your
the hard
first
rock one.
appearance. Well, shit, man. Now I can't remember.
Yeah, I was looking at the other night and I went, wait, we did one without Donnie? And I remember that was when you just...
We did 4 technically, because we did the 2 Rush ones and we did the 2 Zeppelin. Heartbreaker and
oh, yeah.
Living, Loving, Made. It was a Saturday or
Yeah.
Sunday post. Yeah. And then
Your
it
classic rock
transitioned
post,
into Pretty Fly for a White Guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you guys said, hey, we want to do a tribute on a weekend. Do you know any Rush by chance? And it's like, hello, you just said you loved me.
Mr. Kaneda, how could he not know Rush?
Yeah. Cheaper than drum lessons.
What? Rush?
A new Rush record was like a year of drum lessons.
On expert. Drum hero expert level.
You ever see the video where they're playing Rockstar, trying to play Tom Sawyer?
Who, Rush?
Yeah.
Rush.
Yeah.
They're backstage trying to do it on Rockstar, and they are fucking it up, and it says, maybe some other time, try something else, or something like that was the score at the end.
Did you ever happen to see the Guitar Hero episode of South Park?
Yes. I certainly
Do you
did.
remember when Randy, for those non-South Parkers, Stan's dad, the main character's dad, whatever, he's like, I can actually play guitar. You guys want me to show you how to play some of these songs? And he starts like playing them, and he can actually play guitar. And then when the kids go to bed, he picks up the Guitar Hero thing. It's blank, blank, boo. Like, The crowd hated him, and he was sucking so bad. See, it's like a real musician can't
I've never tried Guitar
transition
Hero.
to a controller. Really?
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm sure you'd be fine on the drums because they have the drums too.
I can read music, so I'd probably do okay at the signals and stuff, but it would not be the drum
Yeah,
I
but
would normally play, I guarantee it.
it's just lines coming in, and you have to like hit when the line gets to the bar. I mean, you
Yeah.
watched it in the episode. You saw.
Yeah, that's really that and the movie Couples Retreat where Vince Vaughn's playing Guitar Hero. That's the only we've never tried it, Sue and I.
Yeah, it makes me think of I Love You Man. I mean, it wasn't the Guitar Hero, but like they started the little band, Paul Rudd and Jason Segel. God, that movie
Slapping
was
the
funny.
bass.
Slapping the bass. Yeah.
That's another funny video on YouTube. Rush goes backstage after their show, and the two characters from I Love You Man are back there for Paul Rudd's birthday. And they sneak backstage, and it's fucking funny. Rush just wants them the hell out of there. And these guys are super duper Rush fans.
Rush wanted them out of there.
Yeah, they just want. And then what's his name? Jason Segel's eating a sandwich back there, and Neil Peart's like, "Hey, that's my sandwich." And Paul Rudd's like, "I told you the sign said for Neil Peart only." It just makes them sort of human, like when they're in Trailer Park Boys too.
Yeah, I like both of them as actors. They're funny as hell.
Yeah, they do have a sense of humor.
Marshall
Definitely
was great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Segel's fucking hilarious, man.
He is. He was good in what was it? How I Met Your Mother, right?
Yeah.
I never watched. Yeah, he was in that one. Yeah, that show was okay. I mean, killed a half hour.
Yeah, that show was alright.
Every night.
Funny in it.
Yeah.
I just always thought it was so hilarious watching Neil Patrick Harris like playing the ladies' man that he is when he's gay in real life.
Yeah, he's as gay as they come. Yeah,
and he does it so well, which means he probably. I mean, I'm sure he's got a partner or something, but like.
Oh yeah, he's a celebrity
smooth
gay.
Talker with the guys is equally,
He's got it. He's got that charisma and that it.
He does.
Yeah.
It's what makes him like funny.
The one where those guys look for White Castle.
He played such a serious role as a kid doctor.
Yeah.
To get his fame, and then he grows up and he's just like this raunchy ass comedian.
He does Broadway too. He's super talented.
Oh yeah, for real. I always love seeing actors that are into music as well.
Yeah.
Gary Sinise has a band.
I didn't.
It's called the Lieutenant Dan Band. I shit you not. That's real. Look it up.
I just went. Go ahead.
My stepdad works for a grocery store chain, and he's pretty high up in it, and they do this conference, like something every year where they bring all like the managers and the bigwigs and everybody to Orlando and have like somebody do like a show. Like they've had Larry the Cable Guy and Ron White. They've had different musicians, whatever. They had the soup Nazi guy from Seinfeld. He actually has his own line of soup. Met him, whatever. Like they just have a bunch of different stuff. But one of the times,
and they're musicians that join them.
One of the times at the dinner, they had the Lieutenant Dan Band was playing for them, and like he got to meet Gary Sinise and all that. It was really cool.
We were on a tour, and it was a night. We weren't very popular in this city, and no one was at the crowd. But apparently, in the same night, Kevin Bacon and his brother have a band called the Bacon Brothers, and they happen to be in town. And our singer got on stage like, "Well, I figured all our fans had to decide between us or the Bacon Brothers. They know they'll see us again."
Yeah. Sometimes it's not necessary, like Shatner's album.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
Like
Mr.
you
Tambourine
might
Man.
like music, but it doesn't mean you need to put out an album.
Yeah. A lot of celebrities put out albums just like, oh, please.
Well, then it's funny because you have all these musicians that try to go Hollywood.
Yeah. There's
Jared Leto,
a lot
for
of
example.
Yeah, don't get me started on that guy.
I'm just saying it's funny. Like you get your
Yeah.
start with musician, like as a musician, and then you go. Like, has he even put out any music at all since like doing the acting
Well,
gigs?
he had that band, what, 30 Seconds to Mars or something?
Yeah.
And then they got a record contract, and a record contract means the record company's loaning you money. And he wanted a direct payout. So he filmed this documentary about arguing with the record company over what signing a label means. And he made the record companies look like such dicks, and he made it look like, I'm being so hard done by, but you're not. It's what every fucking band goes through. But he made a documentary, and people saw, oh, it's Jared Leto. How could they disrespect him so much? Like, so I kind of disrespect this music thing.
Well, I've always, seen interviews and heard, stuff. The musicians always say that it's concerts, being on the road is where you make the big money. Like
That's
you
what
make most of
Spirit of
your
Radio.
money by touring.
And yeah, Spirit of the Radio by Rush. The words of the prophets are written on the studio walls, concert halls. That's where the money is.
Yeah, you go play a concert and you make good money. You make a record. It can just be played over and over and over again. It gets sold. It gets downloaded. You get
royalties.
Fractions on the pennies from Spotify and stuff like that.
Well, when we were doing it, there was no Spotify.
No, obviously, yes.
If it wasn't on radio, you didn't get paid.
Oh, yes. For the viewers, our drummer here in the videos, he's an actual drummer, was in a real live band you can play on Spotify and everything.
Woohoo!
He's not a musician. He actually was a musician.
I'm a never was trying to be a has-been.
There you go. It's never too late. Don't give up on your dreams.
Fuck no.
But yeah. Sometimes, there are a lot of musicians you see in cameos in movies too, like not just, like you see him pop in, what was it, Constantine with Keanu Reeves. You had Gavin Rossdale played one of the bad.
That's right.
Demons, whatever, from Bush.
What was the one about the Seattle one? Singles or something like that. That had with Matt Dillon and was it Matt Dillon?
Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, that was Generation X or something.
Oh yeah.
Or, yeah. It was this one. I think it was called Singles, and it had Matt Dillon, I think, Bridget Fonda, and it was about trying to meet the right guy, and all the Seattle musicians where it made cameos in it.
Do you ever see the movie Euro Trip?
Yeah.
The comedy? I love that. Most people, people who have seen it, obviously know of it. A lot of people don't know it exists, even though I thought it was like one of the funniest damn things. It also came out when I was in my senior year of high school. So, it was like perfect timing because the kids
graduated. There were some really funny films came out then.
Trip. Oh, yeah. The 2000 to like 2010, there were some great comedies in there. That's when Will Ferrell was like really hitting his stride too.
Yeah.
Anchorman and all that stuff.
What was the first one? Old School? You did?
Old School was great.
Yeah.
I think the first movie he did was Night at the Roxbury.
Oh yeah.
Like
might have been, yeah.
From SNL.
Which wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible.
It wasn't great either, but it wasn't the worst.
Yeah, it was an average, for a
I
simple
think,
sketch with little premise. They made a movie out of it.
yeah, I think. Well, I mean, so did Mike Myers and Dana Carvey.
Yeah, but they had a better premise than two guys date raping girls on the dance floor.
True, very true. But yeah, back to Eurotrip. A lot of people don't notice that when the band is playing, Scotty doesn't know. The lead singer is Matt Damon.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed it like that. I was like, wait a minute, and yeah, he has like his head shaved, or whatever. But the guy that's Fiona's cheating on him with, or not, yeah, Fiona's cheating on Scotty with, that dude it's Matt Damon.
That's funny. I know he sang in can't remember what it was called. He sang in some movie where he kills Jude Law, and Jennifer Gwyneth Paltrow's in it. Okay, some uppity British film.
You know who's an excellent actor and an amazing musician? He's been in a lot of great movies, blockbusters. Like, he's the main lead, whatever. But he also plays the piano beautifully and has a very great singing voice.
Harry Connick Jr.
Jamie Foxx.
Oh fuck yeah! Zach Galifianakis too.
He's an amazing pianist. Sing other than oh yeah, I know he can play piano.
Yeah, that's a good point. Harry Connick Jr. was a good example though too. Yeah. Jamie Foxx is above reproach.
He's just a very talented person. I mean, you see how many movies he's done from the 90s, and even had the show all the way to now. He still does movies, and he's headlining, lead actor. But he's more known for his movie career, but he has a musician. He has a music career. He's been in plenty of songs. He's had records
so
Ray,
many of the
movie Ray. He played all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he started on Living Color, remember? And so many of those comedians doing those shows, they're all amazing musicians, because you can't just be one-dimensional and get a gig like that.
I don't know about Jim Carrey.
I don't know if he plays music, but he had so many characters.
I've never seen Fire Marshal Bill pick up an instrument.
Trying to play the trumpet or something.
Or any of the Wayans brothers.
Do you remember Rachel Dratch on Saturday Night Live?
SNL, yeah.
She used to do this thing that would bring down the house.
With her and Will
Ferrell.
The Lovers, yes.
And she used to do this thing. She'd come out with her cello on the original Second City stage of live comedy, and she would do singing and playing cello and going nuts to A Whole Lot of Love.
Really?
And it was like they said, you can't. She had to be the last part of the show because no one could top that.
Did you know that Eddie Murphy has a reggae album with Snoop Dogg, or at least a song?
I remember him doing it with Rick James.
Well, he also had the one single, Party All the Time.
Yeah, that was with Rick James.
Rick James was in that too.
Party all the time, party all the time.
Yeah, really? Come on, Eddie.
One of the best celebrity albums I've ever heard is Scarlett Johansson did a collection of Tom Waits songs.
Really?
And it was really good.
I wouldn't have placed her for a musician. Well,
what about Adam Sandler?
He's good. He's good too. Obviously, he's another example where he can do more than just be funny.
Yeah, I mean, he can play the guitar and an acoustic guitar. You never see him pick up an electric one and do anything. He just knows how to strum along and sing some goofy ass songs. I mean, he's funny. I mean, it's like Rodney Carrington. He's a comedian, but he actually has a really good singing voice and plays the guitar well.
who's that guy? Jeff. Who's the guy? Jeff Foxworthy. Fucking he.
What does
I
he
remember him
play?
doing country music. He wrote country music before he became a comedian. He's a legit singer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew he had a song, but I didn't know what was it. I didn't. He has a song. Oh no, he was in the music video for the Alan Jackson "Don't Even Know Her Name."
Yeah. But what was it?
Oh,
His
so
album, you know,
incredible.
funny ain't. You don't be stupid to be funny or something like that. Or
I've had.
there was a song came
I
with
feel
it.
like I've heard something. I don't know.
Yeah, he was a legit country singer. Will Smith, he knows music too, obviously.
Fresh Prince, baby.
Yeah,
Summer,
he was a good
summertime. It's summertime, baby.
for old Fresh Prince.
I mean, you know, you got, yeah, I mean, he ended up having a very successful acting career.
Yeah.
Although he was, you know, he did well with his music, Big Willie style. I had the CD, not gonna lie.
Like Donnie said,
jiggy
Harry
with-
Connick
I
Jr.
got
He
jiggy
was
with it.
a guy I was so surprised how good he could act when he came on.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean,
Good-
like a
good recall.
like same with Jamie. He's like
yeah.
he can play the comedy. He can play. I mean, fucking Horrible Bosses, Motherfucker Jones.
Motherfucker Joe.
Oh man, he was great. But there was somebody else I had in mind, and I can't think of who it was now.
Lots of women have done it, but not a lot of men.
Bruce
Yeah.
Willis.
Actually, he had a band, you're right. But he was just a singer. He didn't play anything. My brother bought that
Oh.
album.
Don Johnson.
Oh man. It got bad for a while there, didn't it, in the 80s?
Yeah.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, Charlie Day plays the piano.
Yes.
I've seen him play keyboard on It's Always Sunny. Like when he wrote the musical Nightman Cometh, whatever, like he was actually playing instruments, like playing the keyboard and playing the piano and stuff, like doing well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if his character knows how to play it and you can see him actually playing it on the show, I would assume he actually knows how to play it.
That brings a nice segue to when you said you want to talk about what we do. And
Yeah.
do you ever watch musicians in TV commercials or in backgrounds on TV shows? They're not really playing. They're and most of them are doing a piss poor job of the song that they
Faking
it's
it.
almost as if they didn't know what song was going to be in the soundtrack. They just sort of just pretend you're
Started
playing.
pretending to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could do commercials.
We should.
That's what I want to use my tape. I want to use my tape for auditions for trying to get some commercial roles.
There you go. Let's do it. I didn't even think of that. It's brilliant. We could
Yeah.
be the
That might be the-
background.
Pepto Bismol song.
Yeah. Heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, you know?
Yeah.
Cut to the drummer running away.
Oh,
Diarrhea.
you gotta poo, you know?
We'll fucking take the gig away from those fucking cars for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, God. We could be the new California Raisins.
Yeah. Oh man, I got a picture of Sue giving a gold record to them.
Oh,
got these-
yeah?
Stuffed raisins, and she's shaking hands with one of the raisins, and there's a gold record that she got. It was her first one.
I can't, yeah. I remember seeing the goofy little commercial with the California Raisins dancing and singing the song, whatever. I remember that. And I was a kid.
Yeah,
but
record
I
companies
remember it.
Can be
Oh,
so
that's
lazy. They'll take a commercial and then say, "Hey, let's make a fucking record out of it," you know?
Yeah, no kidding.
And instead of signing a real band and giving someone else a chance.
Yeah, I mean, if they're it's all about what sells. And apparently,
What was the,
Raisins sold.
Yeah, the album did too. So, what was the first song you did, Maestro? For
Me?
the yeah, like obviously you know your music, you love it, you've obviously listened to it a lot.
Well, I mean, first song I did the way we do it now, or like the first time I incorporated music, because my original videos that I first started putting out that you're not gonna find on the channel, uh, those were like more so the music was playing in the background, and I just kind of like went along with it. But a lot of the videos I did at the beginning were by request. I would
Yeah.
reach out to a person and ask them what song, meant something to them, and then I do it.
And that's when you started
So
incorporating the singing
that's
and the
that's
instrumentation.
how I got it all started. Like on X, I would reach out to people and be like, "Hey, what's a song that is meaningful to you?" And then I would do that, just something to make them, laugh or whatever when they're having a shit day. You get to listen to your favorite song and see my goofy ass doing that. I had all the fake instruments. Like that was my whole gimmick.
You remember the first song?
Now, honestly, I don't even remember who the first song was for.
When did you start incorporating friends and stuff like guests?
The very first person was a guy named Matt, who I no longer speak with. Just parted ways. Had
Rock and roll.
someone that we like met and were mutually friends with and talking to, and then there was a huge rift between the two of them, and he blamed me for introducing them to each other. And there was like he was having a lot of internet and phone carrier issues because he lived in Germany, so a lot of messages weren't getting through to him, so he thought I wasn't responding to him and stuff. So it was just miscommunication and a crazy guy that made him upset that I introduced whatever. But we did Brass Monkey, and it was like he had been putting out like videos and was trying to learn editing and stuff, and I was like, you want to do one of these with me and be a lot of fun? He did. We did Brass Monkey. It was cool. And then after that, old Donnie Boy there was next.
Oh,
We did
Right?
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Donnie's
Yeah,
OG.
but like other than that one I did with him.
Oh yeah, it was Elton John. The Breaking My Heart.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
Kiki D.
fucking
Yeah.
Don't
handsome.
go
Yeah,
breaking my heart.
he was too. But we also did
Great song.
Bop.
Come Together.
Awful. Yeah, that's good though.
That's
But
that's where you discovered Beatles gets taken down
I
right away.
know the very first group song I did was Gold Dust Woman.
Mm.
And I had I basically just asked some females in the community if they would want to do like Stevie,
Yeah.
do your best, Stevie gypsy moves, and if you have a scarf, do it, whatever. And I had
Yeah.
like I want to say four women that all like were down, and then I just like faded them in and out, dancing while I was singing and in
Yeah.
between musical parts, whatever breaks, and came out really cool. And I even had like a gold dust filter on the video, so it looked really
Of
cool.
course you did.
And
Why you're the maestro.
one of those ladies was our good friend Miss Krista.
Shout out Krista. I
And
still
that's
want to do a
how
video with
she
you.
got and that's how she got involved in the group videos. and became a weekly regular until recently when her migraines got the best of her and she's like,
Yeah.
I can't. Like, I just can't right now. Maybe later.
If she ever
But
wants to do one, man, I'd love to be in one with her. Not in her with one.
I'm sure if we asked her, I'm sure if we asked her to do like one specifically, like she just couldn't do the weekly, you know,
Yeah.
thing that she was doing. So uh I'm sure if we asked her, she'd do one. Pick a good one,
Yeah, she's
whatever.
definitely on
But
my,
either way,
on the wish list for me.
well, let's make it happen. But
Yeah.
we'll do a
I don't know
band
her.
song that we'll do a band song that has a female part
Yeah.
in it. Yeah. So, what was I saying? We did the Gold Dust Woman, and then she had a lot of fun. And I was like, you know what? This group thing was cool. Maybe I'll start doing another because like some people had asked about like, can I get in on one that looked cool? So then it just turned into the hey, whoever wants in, join.
Yeah, I love the range of people you've had over the years.
It was just honestly there was too much nonsense and drama and X and there was a lot to keep up with. You know,
A lot of
y'all both
people.
know I got a bunch of kids, got a bunch of pets, got a full-time job, got a house, I'm the one that cooks and runs the errands. Like my wife takes care of the kids and cleans and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
nonstop go go go, and then to be cranking out 2 videos a day plus making other posts just to stay active, responding to people, notifications, all that shit. I got another show with some other guys, like all that other shit. It's just
Yeah.
keeping up with
Any
X
band,
was
even if you have a
the
three-piece band, yeah,
well, keeping up
shit
with
gets in the
X
way, family.
was it was honestly the biggest time consumer because if it wasn't creating for, commenting on, posting on, responding to, or discussing in DMs with other people, like just planning out videos or talking about other projects or whatever it may be, it just took up so much time and took up so
Yeah.
much stress, really. Like, just trying to keep it all in balance. Like, it was just too much. I was honestly very thankful that I left and it freed me up to put more focus on this stuff and making better quality and look at what we've done.
Yeah. And doing like the amount of time we all speak to each other, if you multiply that like by 20, which is probably the amount of people you were dealing with in X back in the days,
Oh
that's a
yeah.
fucking lot of time. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I had other side projects with other people that, came and went and planning and talking to them and doing all that stuff. It takes up a lot of time too.
Yeah. If you don't interact with someone on X regularly too, you get out of their algorithm. So they don't know when you're doing something
New.
that, new and
Or that you just
yeah, just
continue
because
to
you
keep
took it
doing.
down. Yeah.
But
So you
I
can
had
drop off the radar.
you also got to remember I did 2 videos a day every day of the week. Some people I did 2 videos with in the same day. And
Uh,
then some people I would have, they were in either the morning or the afternoon every single week, the same day. And then I had multiple group ones going on. So I'm having to have conversations with all of these people, lining up all of this, setting up the songs every week. And then recording and editing, like, whew, it was just too
keeping
much.
track of what they've sent you, or
Well, no, I had to. I have little notebooks that I still, even with just us, I
yeah. Well, that's
still
what I
keep my
mean. Trying to
notes.
keep track of other disorganized people. We're
Well,
semi-organized.
no,
Well,
it's
me
keeping track of
vaguely.
myself. Like, what's great is I have my little notebooks, where I keep all of my songs, my schedule. This is the actual, says, schedule 2025 on it. And I have all of my songs, all
Here's
the
mine.
ones that,
Record. You
all the
really got
ones
me.
that are
Running with the
done.
Devil, Thriller, Black Magic Woman, Dancing. These are my cheat sheets, and
see, all of
so I keep
these,
track of shit.
right here can be found on the channel because they've been recorded, done, and scratched off and posted. And yeah. Oh, right there. I need to scratch off Don't Let Him Go. We posted that one today.
Hey, that was good.
Yeah, it was.
That
Yeah,
was a
that
good
came
one.
out really good. It did. Of course, it
Donnie
featured
told me
all
he
three
didn't
of
know.
us.
He didn't know I was going to be in it.
Yeah, I didn't know until I saw it.
Well, honestly, when we were picking the playlist, when we were picking that set list, I was listening to the songs, and before I even recorded mine, I was like, man, like, this song will not look right if we don't have drums. Because it
The
opens.
Queen, Another One Bites the Dust, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, needed
Another
you
One
for the
Bites the
bass
Dust.
line.
Yeah, you
Because
said that. Hey,
without the
man, can you
bass,
drop me?
without it, it was like, it wouldn't look right.
That was a fun
Like,
one to do.
Don't Let Him Go. If it wasn't for you doing the drums, Ev, I would have just been like standing there like, because there's not even a guitar. Like, you can't even start playing it right away. It's just like,
You're right. Just
what was the other
drums and
one? Yeah, like the bass, same thing. Another One
Another
Bites
One
the
Bites the
Dust.
Dust.
That starts off that way. You got to have that.
Yeah, if you got me just standing there, it looks like just the bass player anyway. So who cares?
Well, yeah, and you're actually doing the bass. Like, if I'm just
I actually know how to
standing
play
there
that
with
one.
guitar,
Yeah, except
like,
where I'm playing and the hand claps are coming in. I thought I was still playing. But, oh fuck! I'm supposed to be clapping my hands right now.
well, then one of the band songs we did was it Aerosmith?
Leaving on the Edge.
Yes, with the tambourines, man. You just
Oh
busted
yeah.
that out. I wasn't expecting that. I was like, nice.
Oh yeah. I was like
that.
oh yeah.
That
It's
one
like,
came out.
I can
That
that.
one came
That's
out
a good
so
one.
good. I like the way that one came out.
Living on the Edge. That was a very good one.
I you know what? One of my favorite videos out of all the ones we did. I have like probably the smallest part in. Like,
So
you watch the video, and I think I'm in there for a grand total of maybe 10 seconds of the entire song. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
RJ fucking rocked that one.
Holy shit! Did he mean it?
And you,
man,
and you on the drums were just like boom, boom, boom on it the whole time. And then those keynotes.
I've played that song so many times.
Like Donnie popping in, and then like I just had to squeeze myself in because there's really, you don't hear the guitar like at all in that song.
It's very subtle throughout the song.
You
it's
hear
not
drums,
the star of the song.
Keys, and vocals.
I've played that song so many times before. So when I said, "Yeah, I can light that fucker up," I just wish I'd had better lighting and looked different in it. I did crush that one, yeah. But
I was
RJ,
like,
man, he fucking was. Oh man, he
and that's what it was. Like,
yeah,
you can tell when we're feeling the song. When it's a song that means something to us, or it's one that we just know really well, you can tell by the performance. And that, out of all the songs he's performed with me in the past, that was his hands down best one.
Woo,
because you saw that raw emotion that
Land of Confusion he really was into as well.
Yes, but like you can't like you can't fake that kind of emotion. Like, even the best actors can't fake that kind of emotion. Like that. Agreed. You felt it. I like
you guys had great solo face on the REO Speedwagon. Don't Let Him Go. You both were like feeling the solos. Like you've listened to this solo before and loved it. It's like, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, oh yeah. That was one of those songs that we both know very well.
Yeah, Donnie did a snarl face and it's like, fuck, Donnie's killing it. And then you leaned into it and your guitar solo at the end is like, holy shit, Maestro's giving her. Ah!
Yeah,
Something's going on here.
yeah, that was a good one.
You lose me?
I knew that one was. I knew that one was gonna come out good.
Did you guys lose me?
I mean,
Am I
you're
frozen?
frozen, but I hear you. We can hear you fine.
Device
It's
struggling
frozen
to
on-
record.
It's frozen on a very hilarious face.
I know.
You're like smiling big. Ha!
It's fucking. What do you want me to do? Sign up and rejoin or just stay on
If
chatting?
you want to.
It's your show, man. I don't want to break up the momentum.
Well, I mean, you're represented with a very hilarious
Nothing.
face right now, so
Okay, then we're fine. So rock
I mean,
and roll
unless
fight
the
night.
broadcast sees something differently than I do.
Okay, I gotta refresh here. Something just happened.
You know what it made me think of? You know how like when they have talk shows and then you have the caller and they might show a picture of the caller and then like the little audio thing next to them, whatever, but you don't actually see the caller's face because they're on the phone. That's what I was thinking of. Like it looked like one of those. He was a caller.
I'm back.
I was just saying that you know how like on the talk shows and stuff like that, you have somebody who calls in like to ask a question, whatever, and they'll show a picture of the person, but since it's
Yeah.
not a video, they're not talking. That's what it looked like. Like it was just, you know, how
And they're never
Come-
flattering
calling in.
pictures.
oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't bad.
I don't even remember.
I
what
lost
we were
Donnie
talking
now. I
about.
don't see him, but
Well, yep,
Oh.
he just dropped. He'll be back.
he probably found a groupie.
Yeah, his wife came home.
That's my groupie.
Yeah. That's mine. Although I don't know, she's more like a manager that isn't really involved in the process, just tells me what to do.
A handler
Yeah.
keeps you from going squirrely.
She's- You got to do this, and this tonight, and then you're good to go.
My sister was handler for Slash when that Snake Pit album came out.
That's cool.
Fuck, she says
But
it
she
was like
actually
trying to
gets
wrangle that
involved.
guy. Yeah, she had
Oh,
to
yeah?
fucking wrangle him some nights.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I
My mom
believe
used to
it,
get-
rock star life and all that, you know, but I don't know.
Slash used
I
to phone
just-
my mom some nights. Julianne say, "Hey, you need to phone my mom. She wants to talk to you." And mom would be like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then this drunken guy'd be on the phone, and she'd go, "Oh, hey, Slash," and he's like, "Hey, Mrs. Rayburn, your daughter is great." And yeah, it was just basically to get him derailed a little bit. He'd be so wired, like not booze and stuff. He's just so hyper after a show. He wants to talk to everybody, and she just says, "You got to get back to the hotel. You got early radio tomorrow and shit like that." And
I can
Come for my
imagine,
mom.
man. After
Yeah.
doing a show like that, you gotta be amped up.
oh, it's adrenaline is the most addictive drug in the world. Let me.
I imagine, yeah.
Guarantee
Oh
it.
yeah. I'm about to turn 40 in February, and I told my wife that for my 40th, I want to skydive.
Nice. I turned 62 on Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice. Next Sunday, the 16th, is my wife and I's 6-year wedding anniversary.
Woo! Nicely done.
Taking her out to dinner or something. Taking her out to do something the night before. I got my dad suckered into taking the little two kids for the night.
Give her something she doesn't expect. Like, you know, what something she don't like. That she wanted to go. Say she wanted to go fucking waltz, ballroom dancing. Do something like that. Let's catch her off guard. Write her a poem. You know.
Oh, I do all kinds of stuff for it. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, just any night out for the two of us with no kids. being able to go do something that we never get to do, regardless of what it is, just something
Yeah.
the two of us go enjoy together. It's like
Yeah.
unheard of.
Well, you guys have always had kids in the picture. I mean, a lot of people love to do something like that just to remind themselves of who they were before they had kids, when they first met each other. And yeah, just
Yeah,
take her back to the first days you're dating. It's like shit, yeah.
well, before, I mean, like when we first started, I mean, she had kids before we met, so I mean, they were very young when I came into the picture. They were 4 and 5, and they're now about to be 13 and just turned 14. So I've been around for a while, but uh, at that point, like they were still seeing their father and would go to his house for the weekends, and it
Yeah.
was every other week, like split week, like he'd a week with, whatever.
Yeah.
So she and I still had a lot of free time, because they would be gone and we would be able to do things together. We would go watch football games and hang out, like have dinner, sports bar, watch some football, go do stuff with friends, just more social, go see a movie. We could have a lot of date nights,
Yeah.
and then we had kids that don't go anywhere because they're both of ours and there's no other household to go to. And then we had another one, and then the older two just stay with us all the time, so like permanently. So there's no escape.
Yeah.
We're
I
still
can see that.
alive. I'm just talking about this. This doesn't relate to music.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Just time, man. It's, your lives.
No, I'm
Good
just saying
anniversary, though.
we're looking forward to it. So just to be able to go do something,
Nice reward.
yeah, we're excited.
As you know,
Even
Sue
if
was
it's
in the
just go to
music
dinner and go
business.
see a movie or something.
Yeah.
Yes,
My
yes, that's
my wife
right.
Sue was in the music business, and my sister was as well. And I was in the low end of it, and they were like bigwigs in corporate music, and it still didn't help my career. I'm not famous, but Sue always loved being my plus one, and then we'd go to see a big concert where she was working. I loved being her plus one. It was a relationship built on music.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And it's funny because like my wife and I, like we both enjoy comedy stuff. We like a lot of the same shows and stuff to watch, and then we have our things that I like to watch sci-fi, fantasy, superhero shit like that, whatever. And I like action movies and stuff, and she's like, take them or leave them. But she
yeah,
likes all this murder mystery, like the true crime stuff, and I'm like, have at it. She watches her horror stuff, but we bond a lot on like drama and comedy and stuff like that. So that was easy. But then I got her to start listening to my music. She really liked a lot of it. Some of it she hadn't heard before. A lot of it she had heard like with her dad, but didn't realize,
yeah.
who it was or much about it. And we like to play this game where I play songs and she's got to tell me who it is. And she's gotten pretty good at it with like a bunch of classic rock stuff, whatever. But she gets so mad at me when she tries to do it to me because I have a playlist, classic rock playlist with.
Yeah, let's be
like,
honest. You got a real
well, it's
mind
like
for.
what
You
five
remember
five days. It's multiple days of music. Like just
Yeah.
play and it will go for hours and hours, like multiple days, without hearing the same song. So she gets so frustrated because it's like no matter what song she puts on, I hear the first like 3 chords. I'm like, oh, I love this song. It's Jet Airliner, Steve Miller.
Yeah.
And she's like, how?
Take it
And I'm
down.
yeah, yeah. Like I just need to hear
Bow.
just the few
Yeah.
couple chords, whatever. and I'm like, oh, I love this song. And she's like, how
That's
do you
like
even
me
know
and
what
bass
it
lines.
is? She'll
I hear a
pause it.
bass line, I
Like,
know the fucking song.
I'll hear the first 3, 4, 5 chords, whatever, and when I go, oh, I love this song, she pauses it and goes, what is it and who is it? And and she's like, oh my God, how do you do that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I've listened to this music so much, I love it, you know?
Well, Sue's always hated classic rock because it reminds her of high school, and she said she was never popular, never felt confident. So, and classic rock has made me. Any confidence I have is from classic rock, and over the years she goes, "Yeah, I fucking don't like it." And then you always play it, and then now she's like, "Oh, this song, I know this is Steve Miller, or this is Styx," and it's like, "Yeah, you know that." And she goes, fuck, I hate it. I know classic rock now. I was like, well, you can't hate it. And she goes, well, no, I listened to it, but it reminded me of bad times. But now it just thinks Everett plays this too much.
Well, see, now it reminds her of you.
Yeah.
You have changed her relation to that music.
Yeah.
Because instead of having those bad memories, now she relates it all to you. That's good.
But isn't it amazing? Okay, pick any song. There's certain songs when you hear it, you go, oh, it just takes me to an exact moment in my life. I
Yep.
can smell.
Yep.
I can smell, what was happening in the background. Mom cooking, and I heard this, and I was thinking this.
Mm-hmm.
Someone posted on Instagram the other night the song "Reminiscing" by the Little River Band, and I just replied. I went, "Oh man, that's the first time I ever got to second base with a girl I really liked." This was playing on the Midnight Special in the background, and all of a sudden I got like 200 replies. People going, "Oh yeah, the Midnight Special. Oh yeah, this song was great," and just because it reminded me of one instance in my life. And music has that magic.
Yeah, I can remember exactly the song I was listening to when I got into a car accident.
Okay, yeah.
I got rear-ended. Like, I mean, it wasn't a bad accident, whatever, but I was listening to Dierks Bentley, What Was I Thinking, the country song. And I'm just sitting there singing along to it. And I look in my rearview mirror, I'm like, shit, bam,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I shattered the screen on one of my phones. I remember I was driving home. I had my phone in my lap. I was listening to Doobie Brothers, Blackwater, jamming the fuck out, singing.
Nice song.
And then I parked my car in the garage, turned it off, opened the door, phone still sitting in my lap, stood up, phone went and landed face down on the concrete floor of the garage. And like,
and then it broke?
the screen, I just picked it up and it was like shattered.
I remember you telling me one of the first phone calls we had about there was some 8-track tape or something your dad had in his car, and we talked about a song and you said, "Oh, that takes me back to my dad's car," and it might have been a Three Dog Night song or something like that.
Oh yeah, my dad's apartment. He had the CD racks standing up, and I used to steal. It was Grand Funk probably. I used to steal the Best of the Doobies and Grand Funk Railroad. And I took Three Dog Night too. I listened to a lot of that. Oh yeah, Grand Funk was the cassette that I had. Yes, and
that's probably the one. Yeah.
Doobie Brothers and Three Dog Night were the CDs.
Donnie,
those were some of my earliest like big influence. Yeah. I mean, he's physically back. He hasn't spoken yet.
We were just talking about how some songs can take you to a moment in your life and just go, wow, I can smell what was smelling that was there. I feel exactly. Mm-hmm. I remember the insecurities I had then. What's a song that takes you to a moment in time that you just go, wow, it's like time traveling?
This is how we do it. Montel Jordan.
Nice.
Where does it take you back to?
High school.
See, for me, it was Get Low.
What's Get Low?
Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
Fuck, I'm old.
To the windows. You know the song. To the windows, to the walls.
I probably do.
The sweat drops down my balls. All these bitches crawl.
I remember the song.
Dum-dum-dum-dum. Dum, da, dum, da, dum, dum.
Rick
You know
James,
the song.
Super Freak. When I hear that, she's a very sexy girl, the kind you don't take home. Sue and I were having dancing on the dance floor, one of our first times we met, and she's like screaming at the top. She's the kind of girl you don't take home to mother. And I went, "Oh, this chick's awesome."
Well, see, there are specific instances that song "Get Low" takes me to. I remember two specific instances. One, my buddy and I had gone to his girlfriend's like play at the community college. Like we were in high school, but it was at the community college was where the play was, and we went and we watched it, whatever. But we had a case of beer in my truck, and after the concert thing, we went out to the parking lot. We were just pounding down. Well, we had also drank at the concert and on the way to the concert. So we were pretty drunk, and I remember had that song on cranked up, and I was in the bed of my truck dancing to it, and he was dancing like on the ground too, and parents and other siblings are all just walking through the parking lot by us, and we're just out there having a fucking blast. Stupid as shit. And then the other one was on the dance floor at prom, and my prom date getting low and
Nice.
coming back up, like just down, up, like
Yeah.
that ass. Yeah. Anyways,
I went to my 30th grad reunion, and for the first time in whatever since high school, I had a really good conversation with the first girl I ever fell in love with. And we were talking about what songs remind each other. I said Supertramp, Breakfast in America reminds me of you. But she says, every time I see the Muppets, I think of the song Why Are There So Many Songs About Rainbows that Kermit the Frog sings. And she goes, I think about our first date. And I was like, really? I said, I don't remember the song. To me, it was all Supertramp with her, but she says Kermit the Frog makes her think of me.
you know, females, the lovely lady that I lost my virginity to, Van Morrison.
Musicians After Dark.
Yeah. Van Morrison, actually. She really got me. For us, it was Into the Mystic and Tupelo Honey. Those songs, I can't hear either one of them without having a quick flash of her. They're such beautiful songs.
Every girlfriend's probably got a special song or like song that you'll trigger or remember happily about.
Well, she was kind of a special one. She took it, and we were together for like a year. So I remember that.
Yeah, another girlfriend was the Kinks.
Call her my first love.
Yeah, she loved the Kinks.
You really got me.
Every time I hear them, I think of Tanis. No, Lola. No, she wasn't a transvestite.
She really got you, didn't she?
She did. Her parents had a sauna.
You got another song moment for us, Donnie?
Just like anytime I hear a Fleetwood Mac, I think of my mom because she'd listen to them on her 8-track Landslide.
Yeah, yep.
Landslide.
Fleetwood.
Great song.
Fleetwood Mac makes me think of my mom too because she would always play it in the car.
Makes me think of grade 9. I was old.
There's a lot of music that makes me think of my dad because he's the one that influenced me on it. Now, when I think of Dark Side of the Moon, it reminds me of when I got a MRI on my shoulder because that's what I was listening to the whole time I was in the tube.
Not bad.
I wanted to listen to something that would keep me mellow and chill. Something that I could close my eyes and get caught up in the songs, the music, the instruments, not the fact that I'm stuck in a damn tube.
When I was a kid, if I was a good boy all day, my parents would play Johnny Cash Ring of Fire for me before I went to bed.
Man. Well, it's bedtime, right?
Yeah.
Yep. We go for an hour and then He's got a strict
Okay.
bedtime, so we end the live at 11. But closing thoughts?
I just want
No.
to share a story about my first time doing. I was doing air drumming when I was a kid.
Oh,
We did. Our teacher played records for us, and it was "Come Together," and diddle diddle diddle. Everyone would wait for the music to come in, but I would always just do this. I was standing in the back
obviously
like an
the
idiot doing it by
Beatles
myself.
version, right?
Yeah, yeah. And then she said, "Hey, you come up in the front and pretend you're doing the drums for us," because there was no singing there, and I just would do this thing. And then a year later, when school bands came around, they go, "Everett's got to be the drummer, man. He's got to be the drummer. He's so good." Because I was good at air drumming. Yeah,
Yeah, they just
that
had to
was my
put those
earliest.
sticks in your hand.
Fuck, I
You
tried
had the
it. I was
motions.
so uncoordinated
You
when
just
I
needed
tried
the
it.
sticks.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
because
easier
you've been
because it was
doing
kind
it
of like
with
bongos.
you've been doing it so long with empty hands, and now you have some weight
Yeah.
and something that's actually swinging and clinks together if you don't do it right.
Yes, clicking together. That was the big one. Yeah, but
I
that was
still
my
run
very
into
first
that issue. That's where I
performance.
keep struggling. Yeah,
That music teacher
closing.
did let us do that for a concert, and then she said we could do Wipeout for a talent show. Me and the two guys that had plastic guitars, and I would just go like this. But I knew where the accents were, but I wasn't accurate at all anywhere else. But I
Wipeout.
yeah, that was my first taste of performing.
So, since we're signing off here, I'm going to leave you with this wonderful song that always takes me back to my childhood because it came on at the end of a show that I watched. You know what it is, don't you, Donnie?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a song that never ends.
Yes, it goes on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it
Not
was.
knowing what it was.
But they'll continue
remember-
singing it forever just because this is the song that never
That came out after me.
ends.
I was like 20 years